This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Boyz Juices, infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Boyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Boyz Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Boyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now. Hello everybody, I'm Simon Preston and welcome back to Reggae Boyz Commentary. This is the platform where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Hope everybody's Sunday is going well. How has it been for everybody? Is everybody doing okay? Well, I'm looking forward to hear what you guys have to say and how everything has been going. I know persons in terms of the situation of Friday were not able to tune in for the press conference, whether face-to-face or specifically speaking virtually. But what I will say in particular is that, this is an opportunity to catch up on everything. And that is exactly what is going to be happening at this point in time, So that's what I'll say. So how is everybody doing? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know how you guys are doing, so we can be able to dissect that a little bit more into depth of everything, so you guys can be able to understand things. Let's take some in the comments, shall we, as well? Marsha Mulling says, bless up. Nitro says, great Gunners. Gunners? What are you talking about, Gunners? I'm not sure what you're referring to, because Manchester United are the most successful team in the land. Ask Dishon Bernard. He'll tell you. No, but in all seriousness though, guys, we're going to talk about this and what Coach Hallgrimsson said at the press conference. And I want to reiterate what he said as well in terms of the positivity. This is something that he stressed immensely when you look at the summer that we had, the Reggae Girls, the first Caribbean team in a World Cup round of 16 in 85 years. Our under 15 Reggae Boyz in the semi-finals for the first time ever in history. Our senior Reggae Boyz, first time in the Gold Cup semi-final since 2019. And these are just three events. We could go even further to the under 20 Reggae Girls and even the under 17 Reggae Girls, as they made some strides as well. And these are not things that you can just brush aside at all. Mario Russell says, bless up, Simon. Bless up, Mario. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Eddie Guna says, how about them Gunners, Simon? Simon lad. Gunners? What about them? What about those Gunners? It's international football time, Eddie. At this point in time, it's about the Reggae Boyz, not the Gunners. Come on. Come on. Come on, Eddie. It's international football. And it's that time again. Wizard says, good evening, Simon. How are you? Bless you and your family. Bless up, Wizard. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Mario Russell says, enough respect, brother. Enough respect. Enough respect. Enough respect. As you guys know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, these were the encounters where players were playing their last club game for their respective clubs prior to the international break. So Monday, you'll start to see players traveling across the Atlantic for their respective national teams. And of course, Jamaica is one of them as well. So absolutely. And yes, man of valor, absolutely. The ground staff, Independence Park Limited, have given the assurance that the pitch will be ready for Friday, September 8th. This is not the first time the surface has been in that nature, and it will be to an immaculate standard come Friday for the encounter. So yes, no need to worry. This is not the first time. I guess just people are just haven't seen surfaces after events in the past, but we've played football matches at the National Stadium, even with circumstances where the pitch has been not in an aesthetic position, you could say. But we're ready. We're ready for the show. And I know that you guys are ready as well for what lies ahead as well. So when does the show begin? Well, you could technically say Thursday. The Nations League gets the ball rolling on Thursday. Out of the League B and League C encounters. Also, A as well. Trinidad and Tobago against Curaçao. Big game, eh? Most definitely. Cayman Islands against USVI. The battle of the departments, territories. Cayman Islands, a British overseas territory. US Virgin Islands, a US overseas territory. The Great Antilles Derby, Haiti versus Cuba, Friday at 3 o'clock. So this is the other game in Jamaica's group. Well, there's two other matches in Jamaica's group, but just so that you are aware, 3 o'clock Jamaica time is Haiti against Cuba. At 6 o'clock, it's Grenada against Suriname. Jamaica's, will play Grenada in October. Jamaica will not play Suriname, and Jamaica will not play Cuba in the Nations League. And at 8 o'clock, it's Jamaica against Honduras. That's right, Jamaica against Honduras at 8 p.m. A couple of games in the Nations League coming your way on Saturday. A couple on Sunday. Just a few on Monday. But come Tuesday, 3 o'clock, Cuba against Suriname. Honduras Grenada is at 9 p.m. While Jamaica Haiti is at 7 p.m. Haiti hosts Cuba at 3 p.m. and that will be in the Dominican Republic. So just so that you are aware, okay, Jamaica will face Grenada on the 12th of October. All right. 15th of October will be Haiti against Jamaica. Most likely, 99.99% sure, the Jamaica versus Haiti game will be in the Dominican Republic. That for absolute. certainty, right? Absolute certainty that game will be in the Dominican Republic. I'm not sure if it will be Santo Domingo or Santiago, but everything in due course. Everything in due course. Dean, the travel, as you know, wouldn't commence until Monday in terms of that sort of aspect of things. All right. Eddie Guna says, need Cuba and Haiti to draw. That would be the most favorable result. Yes, Eddie, you are correct. But the way that I'm thinking is Jamaica beats Honduras, beats Haiti, beats Grenada, and beats Haiti again. 12 points, and bam, we're through to the quarterfinals of the competition itself. All right. Nitro says, why are we playing Haiti twice and not Suriname? Okay, Nitro. So this tournament, this edition of the Nations League is taking a Swiss style. I'm not sure if you know the definition of Swiss style, but basically it's a format where you have a group stage where you don't necessarily play all the teams in your particular group. All right. So that is me laying down the things for you. So it says a situation and a scenario where you're not playing everybody in your group. And let me give you what the competition's head at CONCACAF said in relation to this matter in particular. All right. So I'm going to give an explanation as to what was said in terms of this factor of things. It is Swiss format, so teams play the team closest to them in the CONCACAF rankings index, home and away, and 2 other teams. This was deemed the fairest way for all teams. Alternative notion of playing 4 different teams didn't have a fair way of determining which one team does not play. So it's being done because Haiti and Jamaica are the closest to each other in the CONCACAF rankings index. Of course, and of course, Cuba, Suriname, and Honduras, Grenada. I believe that's how it is being done in that sort of aspect. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't understand. Well, yes, that is true. Ian Campbell, how are you doing, sir? I hope you're doing well. It is simple. And yes, Nitro relates to all games. So I can show you the graphic to give further evidence to you. So it's not a situation where it's only happening to Jamaica. So let me give you an example here. All right. So this is Group A of League A of the Nations League. All right. Trinidad and Tobago is going to play Curacao home and away. All right. See, Trinidad, Curacao, and Curacao, Trinidad. Right. Panama, Martinique. Right. Panama, Guatemala, and Panama, Guatemala. So Panama plays Guatemala twice. Curacao plays Trinidad twice, while El Salvador plays Martinique twice. Now, when you go into this now, into Jamaica's group, I'm also solidifying the point Nitro here. All right. Jamaica plays Haiti twice, right? Honduras plays Cuba twice. And Suriname plays Grenada twice. Okay? So it's not, Jamaica is not the only team that this is affecting. Suriname starts their campaign with 2 on the road. And then, of course, they have 2 at home. So you see here, Haiti has Cuba in the Dominican Republic. Haiti has Jamaica away, and then Haiti has Suriname away before coming to face Jamaica. You see this right here? So Haiti will have an away game, which means that October 15 clash with Jamaica could mean that they need points, but Jamaica has to ensure 3 points, 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. 12 points, we're into the quarterfinals of the competition. Simple. Simple, 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 simple. And Eddie Guna is absolutely right. Eddie Guna is absolutely right. So how can you buy tickets for the game? Well, it's quite simple. All you guys have to go is caribtix.com/Jamaica Football Federation. And what happens when you're there is that you're going to be able to see the options for the tickets and the games that you want to go to itself. So you have the triple bill. So if you want to go to all 3 games in grandstand, all 3 games in bleachers, all 3 games in VIP, or the individual games. So you want to go to a Honduras game, or you want to go to the grandstand in a Honduras game, bleachers in a Honduras game, the Haiti game, and of course the Reggae Girls clash against the Canadians in the first leg of the Olympic qualifiers as well. So yeah, it's very, very straightforward from that sort of aspect. So all of us in this sort of mentality should be looking at this and saying to ourselves, okay, we need to be getting our tickets this week because it's go time. And especially after the summer that we just had, it's a great opportunity for the 12th man to come out in numbers. Guys, do you realize that this is the first time since 2019 that there won't be any restriction placed on you? You guys realize that, right? It's not like 2021 where the home fans could only go to 3 of the 7 home games. It's not like that at all. Remember, no fans were allowed at the home game against Panama, Canada, Mexico, Costa Rica. Only 3 games. 3 games fans were allowed at the National Stadium. And this was the clash against the United States, the clash against El Salvador, and Honduras. Apart from that, we had 4 games at home, which wasn't open towards the public. But now, at this point in time, it's a grand opportunity. So I encourage you all to buy your tickets. Every single one of you guys to buy your tickets. Make your voices heard. Make your voices heard. All right? And come out in your numbers. So what else did Coach Hallgrimsson preach? Well, not preach, but what else did he say? Well, what I'll do is play a portion for you guys so that you can be able to see exactly how he started proceedings. But it was all about riding this positivity to be able to ensure that there are great things and you want to continue along this vein of things. So what I'm going to do is be able to play a portion of this video to let you know what was happening. Afterwards, we'll get into the squad announcement. But Coach, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Simon. Am I on? Am I on? Okay. So, like previous people here speaking, I like to start from our behalf to congratulate the Reggae Girls for their successful World Cup campaign. Showed noticeable spirit, good attitude, good team spirit, and solid, especially solid defensive performance that all teams should start to try to build, and we can learn from them, start to build from defense and going forward. And that success, their success, will give us energy into our games coming up now in September. Again, also on the 15 did a good tournament, made it to the semi-final, isn't it? Yes, made it to the semi-final. So a lot of positivity surrounds Jamaican football at the moment, and we should try to use that to our benefit to go forward. Before we talk about this upcoming matches, upcoming squad, I like just to look a little bit in the mirror and look backwards to the Gold Cup. We were very satisfied with that tournament, even after analyzing the matches after the tournament. They even felt better than when we were in the tournament in itself. So more positives from analyzing the games. We feel that we are getting stronger as a unit. We are getting stronger as a team. Good performances from players. There were new faces coming into this tournament with very little preparation period prior, and we were really happy with these new faces, new additions, and we know these players will grow into the team, play even a bigger role than they did in the Gold Cup. So lot of positives. If we talk tactically, We know we can improve in areas like in the attacking game, better ball position, keeping ball possession. We can improve that. Will improve that, but these things, they take more time than organizing a good defense. But we build on a strong and solid defense in the future. You want to add something to the Gold Cup, guys?
Well, overall, it was a pleasant experience. I think the time spent will only benefit us in the future. And the fact that we're at this stage and the initial step, the Gold Cup, is hopefully just going to propel us further along in our process.
The good thing about long tournaments is that it give us a chance as a technical staff to kind of imprint, what we want to, how we want to look in the near future. And I think, we started that, and I think we could see, in terms of ball possession, we were much better than we were defensively as a team. Apart from that last game, defensively as a team, I think we were very good. So it was a good tournament for us, and it's a good thing to build on.
Yeah, agreed. For us as national team coaches, this time spent together is hugely important for us. So again, the importance of qualifying for Copa America next summer will help us grow even more in preparation for the World Cup in 2026. Bringing us back to the current games and the current competition, the Nations League. So of course we want to number one qualify and be Nations League champions like all other teams starting a competition. So that is one thing. It's just an extra spice that doing well in this competition gives us a chance to play in the Copa America, which is a even bigger competition than the Gold Cup. So in the process of growing as a unit, as a team, it's really important that we qualify for competitions like this to keep the growth going. So also, it's a good preparation for the World Cup to play bigger and bigger tournaments, preparing because we say and we aiming for, of course, to get into the World Cup in 2026. So just preparing ourselves, playing a big tournaments like this. Another thing is FIFA ranking means a lot in national team football today. So Mr. Ricketts, the president, talked about the women's. They jumped a lot of seats in the FIFA ranking. We, after the Gold Cup, went from 66 to 58.
So we hear exactly from coach, and I want to stress another point here, why this Nations League is extremely critical for the World Cup qualifiers that lie ahead next year. And I'm going to explain. Because you see right now on your screen, you should be able to see this group, right? 6 teams in a group. Jamaica plays 4 matches. There's going to be a slightly similar format for World Cup qualifying. And I'm going to explain. CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about here. Okay? So, these are the teams that will enter World Cup qualifying. The performances in the Nations League, I'll repeat and I'll never stop repeating, the performances in the Nations League also determine our seeding and our ranking. Because based on the FIFA rankings of November 2023, the top 28 teams will receive a bye to the second round, while the lowest 4 teams will enter the first round. All right? So what does that mean? It means that Jamaica will kick off World Cup qualifying June next year. June next year, that's when World Cup qualifying will start for Jamaica. How will this Jamaica look? Jamaica will be in a group. Of course, you have 5 teams in a group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So you see on the screen, you see a group with 5 teams, right? What does that tell you? All right. Well, I'm going to explain that right now. If you have 5 teams in the group, that means that you're going to play 4 opponents. And let me stress this one more time. In the second round of World Cup qualifying, if Jamaica plays the US Virgin Islands away, Jamaica will not play the US Virgin Islands at home. If Jamaica plays Montserrat at home, Jamaica will not play Montserrat away. Do you guys understand exactly what I'm saying? In World Cup qualifying, it is going to be a similar format to what we're experiencing right now within the CONCACAF Nations League. So therefore, this is extremely important because the format for the Nations League, in a way, is good preparation for World Cup qualifying. Why? We're playing Honduras at home, but we're not playing Honduras away. We're playing Grenada away, but we're not necessarily playing Grenada at home. So what does that tell you? It's good preparation heading into the World Cup qualifiers because in the second round of World Cup qualifying, Jamaica are only going to play 4 games, 2 home, 2 away. Top 2 advances to the final round, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. In the third round now, this is where things slightly change. All right, 3 groups, 4 teams in each group. All right, the group winner advances to the World Cup, while the 2 best runners-up will go to the playoffs. In this third final round, you will play each team home and away. You will play each team home and away. Okay? There'll be 6 matches in the third round, 4 matches in the second round. So in World Cup qualifying, Jamaica will play 10 matches. In World Cup qualifying, Jamaica will play 10 matches. 10 matches, 10 wins, we're in the World Cup. All right? 10 matches, 10 wins, we're in the World Cup. 10 matches, 10 wins, we're in the World Cup. Nations League, 4 matches, 4 wins, we're in the quarterfinals. You win your quarterfinal, you go into Copa America. If you don't win your quarterfinal, you go to a playoff and you get a second bite of the cherry. And from there, another opportunity to be able to qualify for the Copa America itself. All right. So that is what I'll say there because of this importance. So there we go. So there we go. Chorus Cornup says, Greg and Amari Bell, what do you mean by that? Yes, they're both in the squad. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. 150%. 150%, yes. Hundred and 50%. working hard to ensure that he troubles. As you heard Coach Hallgrimsson say at the press conference, if Corey's not 100%, then Demario Phillips will be in the squad. All right. Good. So glad that everybody's on the same page there. So that's where we are. The National Stadium, Siobhan, will be used for these 3 games. The National Stadium at Independence Park Limited. The National Stadium. Okay? The National Stadium. So this is where we are. And this is the fulfilling, exciting moment that lies ahead. Let me also play a little bit about what Coach Hallgrimsson said as well within the press conference in relation to the squad as well. Continuing on that part.
6 to 50 some to not need to play.
There we go.
A whole group matches to be able to play for the top 4. We want to be top 4 in the ranking, and I would say our goal is to get below 40 on the FIFA ranking. I think the quality we have should get us to below 40, and that would be a huge success for us. Back to these games, if we talk a little bit about our opponents. So wanna take one?
So I'll speak about Honduras. Honduras is a team that, always a very, very competitive team with Jamaica. In the near past, I've done well against them, but the games are always very close. I have a new head coach, Reda. He's no stranger to Jamaica. I think he coached 3 teams, played against Jamaica before: Chile, Colombia, and Honduras. He was in Honduras before, went away, he's back now. A lot of these players played for him very young, so he knows these players very well. I think he's very tactical. He's not afraid to change in mid-games in terms of his tactics. So I know we have our hands full as a technical staff, to analyze before and even during the game. But I think we're going to do very well against Honduras. So to start off the campaign positively, we're definitely heading for 3 points against Honduras.
And Haiti, obviously, from our standpoint, unanimously as a technical staff, is that we feel that it was one of the most improved teams in the whole of CONCACAF. I would say that Gabriel Calderon Pellegrino, an interim coming in, who was before that technical advisor and even helped the women's, really structured them well, and they have a pretty solid organization. I would say that the core is pretty strong, and they're a pretty frenetic and intense opponent. So I think we will have our hands full with them, and there's no underestimation on our end going against Haiti.
Yeah. So before we announce the squad, I just like to emphasize on the positivity. All the players that we called were excited to come, wanted to come and play for Jamaica. It's a tough month because the transfer window is closing. A lot of our players have been or are changing clubs, so it's a busy time for them. And some agents wanted the players not to come, but all the players were excited to come and willing and positive of coming. So just wanted to emphasize that. So like I said before, we were really happy with the Gold Cup, the players in the Gold Cup, how we played, etc. So there's not many new faces in this camp, and if we just have it on the screen, the players for this camp. So there are four new faces. Maybe most noticeable is Tavon Gray, playing New York City as a right back. So this will be his first national team camp for Jamaica. He has played 17 matches for youth teams USA, but is really excited to join the revolution and join the Reggae Boyz for what is coming. So we're happy that he decided to play for Jamaica. 3 call-ups that we have not done before. Casey Palmer has started the season really well for Coventry, so we are calling him in again. Been playing really well. He was injured more or less last season when we wanted to see him, so we want to use this opportunity to look at him. Greg Lee as well is recalled. Was in the squad prior to us coming, so we want to see him and get to know him a little bit better. And then Ronaldo Sifas made his transfer to Ankara in Turkey, Premier League in Turkey. Has started well his season, so we are excited to see him coming back to the national team. These guys, I think, at least Casey and Ronaldo Sifas have one match for Jamaica. So these are the new faces from the Gold Cup squad. Jonathan Russell, Taxi, Paris, and Javane Brown are not selected, not because of bad performance. We just want to see new faces in this camp. Some of them have been struggling with injuries at late. Maybe just before we finish on the players, Corey Burke has been struggling with injuries. It's doubtful. We are still talking to him and the club, but if he is not, then Demari Phillips will be with the squad. So it's already decided who would fill his spot.
Yep. So that was Coach Hallgrimsson at Friday's press conference, giving information about the selections that have been made for the CONCACAF Nations League. Know yourself, as I made mention before, this is a Swiss-style format, and CONCACAF competitions have explained the reason for this format in particular, as it relates to the fairest way to be able for a team to qualify for the quarterfinals. And they said it had to do with the team that is closest to you in the CONCACAF rankings index. And Haiti and Jamaica are the closest to each other in the CONCACAF rankings index. So that is the reason why you have this situation happening in this competition. But it's quite simple. 4 games, 2 home, 2 away. Honduras and Haiti at home. And of course, away, we face Grenada away and Haiti away. 12 points and we're in the quarterfinals. 12 points and we're in the quarterfinals. All right? How are you doing, Pagan 180? Hope you're doing well. But that is the information that you guys can be fully aware about. All right? And this is exactly what Coach Hallgrimsson has said in relation to the squad and other factors. So hopefully you guys get the gist of things and can be able to see clearly. Come on, guys, let's get this video to 100 likes right away. There's 100 of you guys watching it and not 100 likes. You guys better smash the like button right now. I says, yes, bro, you good? I'm doing well. How are you? How are you? Hope you are doing well. Hope you are doing well. How are things? Let me know how you are doing. All right? So you guys can be able to, go into aspects of things there as well. And the full squad, right? So that you guys can be able to see it as well. There we go. Bam, bam, bam. There we go.
really does now need the full squad.
Thank you very much, Coach. Really appreciate you giving that comprehensive update for us. So, for the benefit of those who are physical at the Jamaica Football Federation headquarters and not virtually, I will name out the names so that everybody can be able to see it. So, the goalkeepers, Captain Andre Blake, Jamali Waite, and Kanaya Boyce Clark. Defenders, Damian Lowe, Tavon Gray, Ethan Pinnock, Amari Bell, Dishon Bernard. I just paused this video to answer the question here from God is My Champion. It can be watched on JFF Live YouTube channel. That's JFF Live YouTube channel. Dexter Lembikisa, Adrian Mariappa, Greg Lee. The midfielders, Casey Palmer, Joel Latiboder, Daniel Johnson, Bobby Reed, and Kevon Lambert. And the forwards, Leon Bailey, Michael Antonio, Demarai Gray, Dejan Whisper Richards, Corey Burke, Shamar Nicholson, and Ronaldo Cephas. So as coach made mention, 4 players that were in the Gold Cup squad, 4 adjustments in this squad. The games September 8, 12, and of course the Reggae Girls game on the 22nd, and an update for those also virtual as well in relation to how they can be able to come to the game in particular. There's 2 ways, and one is via website. You can purchase your tickets online in particular, and the link, I am pleased to say, is now live, or you can go on www.caribtix.com/Jamaica Football Federation. That is www.caribtix.com/Jamaica Football Federation to purchase your tickets for these upcoming matches. It's $1,500 for bleachers, $5,000 for grandstand, and $7,000 for the VIP. There is, of course, the triple bill, where if you intend to go to all 3 games, then there is a special. For the bleachers, it's $4,000. For the grandstand, it is $13,500, and for the VIP, it's $19,000. It was a fantastic summer and year as a whole for Jamaican football. As we know, all the national teams that took the field this year made strides, made a piece of history. So as they are on home soil for this month, let us ensure that we're out in our numbers, cheering on our boys and girls based on what we made mention. You know, our head coach Hallgrimsson, and of course the president, Mr. Ricketts, spoke about the girls. This was the first time in 85 years that we actually had a Caribbean team in the round of 16 of a World Cup. So absolutely history-making performance there. Our Reggae Boyz, first time in a Gold Cup semi-final since 2019. So tremendous strides. Our under 15, the first time in the history of the competition in CONCACAF, getting to a semi-final. So every tournament we've made strides, progress, things that haven't happened before. So a great opportunity now on home soil to cheer on our boys and girls. At this point in time, we now open the floor to the media for questions that they can ask towards our head coach, our assistant coaches, or also our administrators in.
It's a very good question. Maybe we should have addressed it prior to the questions, but all FIFA dates until 2026 are filled with official matches. So it's not an option on FIFA dates to select who we play. It's official matches, all FIFA dates until 2026. And that's a good thing because we don't need to find opponents or find places. It's everything is official, but it's a negative in a way that it gives us so little chance to look at players, to give them chances, you know, to experience with maybe newcomers, young players, etc. So we need to find opportunities to, for example, in January, when we at least can take players from the US to give them a friendly to look at them. But also really important is the under 21, and that has been what we have been pushing them, and now we have a good response on that, to build the team for the World Cup in 2026. We need to start regularly to play with an under 21 team so they can get the platform to grow. Maybe John can add to this one.
Yeah, because of the lack of maneuver, but with all that they'd spoken of, is that we have to start looking at actually using the FIFA window for U20 games. Meaning that means that I will be the head of that. And it means that we can actually start calling up more players and expand the pool of players that we can select from. Because eventually, if you continue in this route and have the squad as trim as it is in a way, you will start biting your own ass. And we don't want that to happen.
Federation does not have money in all their pockets, but we are light years behind the nations that we are looking at, and we are light years behind sometimes. But we will see. Another move, of course, from school football to Chelsea was even more, detectable from Whisper to Chelsea is another really big move, and it shows, like has been said here, the talent is here. But of course, the league within itself is not very high level if you look at the world around you. So mostly the best players will leave the Jamaican Premier League at some point to clubs. So the Trivante move to Salernitana is really interesting. You mentioned another one. And then you mentioned Cephas and Casey Palmer. Yeah. They bring. So I must say that Meron Gordon has been pushing me to look at Cephas, so I've been looking at him more than maybe I would have. But he's very interested in the way he's very explosive. So he has a good speed, technique. On an average, I think in Macedonia he played 30-something games, scored 11 goals, so 1 in 3. He's now in the Turkish Premier League, already scored 1 goal in 3 appearances. So he seems to be a consistent scorer as well. So it will be nice to see him among better players in this camp. But I think he can bring us something attacking wise that probably we have, but just to compare him with the others. Casey Palmer is an experienced midfielder who's really good on the ball. Maybe not so different from, let's say, Ravel Morrison. Quick, looking forward. He's smart with final passes, and a really, really good engine as well. Really, really quick player in thinking and execution. So, and with his experience, he will help us a lot in the midfield area.
And that was good. Well done. Well said. And that is the positivity that coach has raised. We're very excited about what lies ahead and about the exciting moments. There is some information that I'll share in relation to Honduras in due course, and I know that you guys might be following as well. Honduras is actually playing Guatemala right now in a friendly international. That match is taking place in Miami as you speak. Well, technically, Fort Lauderdale, it's halftime and the score is 0-0. Guatemala is playing Honduras, it's 0-0. Honduras and Luis Vega got a yellow card in the 35th minute. So right now, it's Guatemala 0, Honduras 0. So that's the scoreline as it stands. Still another 45 minutes to go. Gonna take a look at the second half. But guys, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this video to 100 likes. Come on, Reggae Boyz, and see you guys at the National Stadium. This video is brought to you by Andy Gone Nuts. 100% guaranteed fresh coconut water delivered straight to your door. Call 876-309-6128. That's 876-309-6128. Refreshing and affordable. For more information, follow them on Instagram at Andy Gone Nuts. Truly refreshing. And Crumble by Mrs. C. Old English fudge and other delectable sweet treats. Call or WhatsApp 876-586-0471. That's 876-586-0471. This video is brought to you by Boyz Juices. Infusing fruits with sea moss in Philadelphia and New Jersey. Refreshing, nutritious, and delicious. There are numerous flavors to choose from. There is strawberry sea moss, peanut hard-on, beaten thing, pineapple sea moss, mango sea moss, pineapple ginger, ginger root, cucumber ginger, and so much more. Call Boyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Call now and you won't be disappointed. If you think the juices were good, then try Boyz Jello, full of flavor and sumptuous. Again, call Boyz at 1-267-904-3454. That's 1-267-904-3454. Hey guys, thank you so much for taking your time out to watch this video in particular. But let me give you an update on a channel called Sport City. Yes, Sport City. It is a channel dedicated to everything related to Jamaican sports. Football, cricket, athletics, netball, rugby league, rugby union, tennis, lacrosse, swimming, you name it, we got it on Sport City. And what is the channel designed to do? It is designed to highlight Jamaican talents across all of those sporting disciplines. If you're a Jamaican and you're playing that sport, then we got you covered on Sport City. So it's quite simple, guys. Hit the subscribe button to Sport City right now.
Hi, my name's Lee Williamson. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi, my name is Joby McAnuff. Subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary.
I'm Javon Watson, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Hi everybody, I'm Darren Moore, and you're watching Reggae Boyz commentary.
Yes, Reggae Boyz commentary, like and subscribe, yeah? Reggae Boyz commentary, like, share and subscribe.
Reggae Boyz commentary. Subscribe, like, and share.
Skin clean and nice and ting and ting. I'm Tiffany Cameron, Reggae Girl Striker, and you are watching the Reggae Boyz commentary. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe.